All right, fellas, good morning. Hot Rod Reverend here. Trying something a little bit different today. I'm on a road trip. Took the day off. I've got 3 different stops to make to get some parts for mid-50s Fords. And what happened was last weekend on Facebook Marketplace, I found a guy about 4 hours away from me that has a really good stash of parts and a really good price. I thought, man, I'd like to jump on that. He wouldn't ship some of it, so I said, well, I'll come up to you. So what I did was I got in the search box there on Facebook Marketplace and just kind of looked around and trying to figure out if there were any other listings that were out there that had some wild block parts or some mid-50s Ford parts that I could buy, and maybe on the way up or on the way back make it worth my while. And I ended up finding 2 more guys. So we got 3 stops, and we're gonna let you know how that goes here. We're gonna make a coffee stop in just a minute. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and follow me throughout the day. So this will be a good video to talk about how to put into practice some of the things I had listed on the restoration tips and tricks. And one of them had to do with finding some parts online and all that kind of thing. So it could be a little bit of an adventure.
Sorry about your wait. How may I help you?
Give me 1 bacon biscuit and 1 sausage biscuit. Do y'all not have cinnamon raisin biscuits?
No, we do not.
You don't? Okay. That's all I need, just those 2 biscuits in.
Okay, it's going to be $4.29. Thank you.
All right, fellas, we're still en route this morning. I'm about half an hour out from my first stop in Anna, Ohio, and left Milford right about 7 o'clock. So at any rate, the way this is going to work, my first stop is in Anna, and then after that I'll go over to Goshen, Indiana, and then after that is my main stop, and really the real reason that kind of triggered all this, in South Bend. And South Bend is not too far from Goshen, so if you look out on a map, what I'm basically making today is just a big circle, and I'll come back home through Indianapolis. So one of the reasons that I kind of got this together with 3 stops is if one of these don't work out or something weird happens, this is stuff through social media. It could be a wild goose chase sometime. I didn't want to end up with a problem and wasting my time. So if I get 2 out of 3, I'll be good, and I'm shooting for 3 for 3. But we'll see what happens when we roll in. We'll take a look at the parts at each stop that we made. All right, just made our first stop, and you probably see some of the parts and different things in the photos I'll put here in the video. But at any rate, some of this is just core material, or some of it may be scrap, but enough parts to use, and especially that 1 exhaust manifold is in really good shape, and if I'm careful I can save that spacer as well. But all right, guys, stopped here to take a little potty break just to show you some of these parts. There's an Edsel jack, and there's a stand right there. Got a couple exhaust manifolds. One of them has a cracked ear, so it's not going to work out. This one here will, though, just fine. And then it's also got the spacer there. I'm going to have a fun time removing that. But as well, there's a radiator core, which is kind of rough. Might just have to take that to the scrap yard. And then so you got a heater core. Oh man, got the tire iron, fuel pump core, and 2 master cylinders, and I don't know what those are. I assume they're for the jack, but you get 2 of those. So we got pretty good parts here, all for $40. At any rate, we got about 2 hours, 45 minutes to the next stop. And the next stop, there's a fellow that's got some Y-block engine cores for sale, and then some Y-block parts. This last guy had a rat rod Edsel in his garage, and I took some pictures of that 4-door Ranger with a 292 in it that he's really just gone through and done a lot of mechanical things, leaving the old patina on it and all of that. So interesting, friendly guy to talk to, and we'll see what happens at this next stop. So I'm 1 for 3 so far on this little road trip for parts. All right, fellas, we just left stop number 2 in the Goshen, Indiana area. A lot of Amish farms around there, but at any rate, we did pretty well. So let's take a look at these parts here. Okay, stop number 2 yielded us a very good set of the 57 exhaust manifolds. No cracks, no issues I can see, and even the spacers loose and ready to come off. Plus, we've got a good rotor oil pump core, very excellent beehive crankcase breather. And we've got 2 sets of rocker arm assemblies, and the one set's a 575-1066, and the other set is indeed a high ratio set, 6564s. So hopefully we can rebuild those, and we'll be good to go. Paid $150 for that stash number 2. One more stop to go. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. We're about 20 minutes away from the last stop. And after that stop, we'll have about 4 hours till we get back home. Yeah, it's really coming down now. Goodness. All right, guys, we just left stop number 3 just a couple of minutes ago, and we are 3 for 3 today, batting 1,000. Pretty happy with what we're coming home with, although the trip's been pretty long. I'll show you here in just a few seconds about what's in some of that stash, but I tell you what, there's just too much in that stash to go through. It'd probably take me 10 or 15 minutes to go through each and every single item. But at any rate, the best part of that stash, set of high ratio rocker arms to rebuild, and then Ford's best head in 56, which was the ECZ-C head. Very, very good head. And just a set of those that were there. Some other engine sheet metal, different parts, even some flathead parts that this guy had put in the mix. But at any rate, pretty happy. We're headed home. All right, guys. This is my last stop. $120. I've got what looks to be 2 very good ECZ-C heads. Set of high ratio rocker arm assemblies. A lot of sheet metal parts for Y-block. And then it looks like some flathead parts in here too, but some extras here or there. Good oil pan and oil pickup tube for the truck. Nice truck oil pan. Obviously, it looks like this came with a 56 or 57 Ford truck, what I could tell. But all kinds of good parts in here. Well worth what I paid. And man, it pays to take a look at Facebook Marketplace every once in a while, just see what's out there. Today was a good day for getting some deals. Pretty happy.